Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. LSU right back to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's through. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well.
They've got the play, bottle up, fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Branch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Frazier. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's dealt. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's dealt.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Durham. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. The short hands, it's Durham. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Got the first down and more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts, just went right past him and picked up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. LSU quick to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his man. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Georgia going up tempo.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. first snap of the drive from the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Big hits are not hits you want your quarterback taking. You can live with it from your wide receivers. You can live with it from your running backs, but the quarterbacks have...
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there, but you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here's the handoff. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking for space to the left. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Manning. Gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 4th down, going to the air. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. They feed him again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dog.
Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give out of the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air, it's Manning. Now rolling to the left. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Bell. At the 20, he's got space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs miss tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality. With the lead, if we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looking to scramble. Got a run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And the timing just a hair off.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's good.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. If that deep ball was right on the money, you just have to make that catch. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Dogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's French. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Stockton. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Wants to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. He'll take another shot here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To the air, it's Manning. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field.
everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-timer.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's reeled in. It's up. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Give to the running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Create. Can they catch him? They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. This place is roaring, and it's going to Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Power football with the run. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. They're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Crawley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quick release by the QB. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Locke. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Gets it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauling. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the run, it's Love. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The short hands, it's dealt. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Pauly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on... Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. On the run, it's Frazier. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on.
There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the air, it's Stockton. He turns that loose down the right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive. He's got it. First down and more. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Georgia going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Might as well stick with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Frazier. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now we're going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do.
Here we go.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Have you ever had a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down. Get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab down the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play...
Turning it on! Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's done.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Ernie on the Jets. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.